have some very, very exciting news, and I'm honestly still kind of in shock about it. Merit has been amazing enough to extend me my own collection with them. They let me choose from 4 to 6 Merit products that I could put together into my own Cate's collection, which is just insane. Like, what's even happening? I am a teeny tiny micro influencer, and I'm honestly just so honored to be working with such an incredible brand like Merit. I have chosen some of my favorite, not just Merit products, but like favorite products of all time to go into this collection. And I also really love how everything works together. And if you literally wanted to do a full face of makeup with just my collection, you could do that. And I wanted to make sure that that was possible. Another amazing thing is if you do purchase my collection, you're gonna get 15% off of that collection. So I'm just gonna take you through the collection and use every single product as I go so you can see those products in action. I could not do this collection without including the Merit Great Skin. It was just a total non-option. This is such a beautiful product just all around. It's gorgeous skincare. Even if you don't wear a lick of makeup that day, I just use this as my morning and evening skincare. It is a terrific, hydrating, kind of like a combination between a serum, an essence, and a facial oil. It's kind of hard to describe. Like, I've never really seen anything like this, but it's basically a serum. It's basically a really beautiful hydrating serum. Full transparency, I've already kind of applied a little bit of this, but I'm gonna put more on because it's not gonna hurt. And it really has a very runny consistency. You can see it's almost like water. It's almost like an essence. And that's the perfect base to go in with the next product, which is the Merit Minimalist Stick. This is their foundation stick, and it's really a 2-in-1. It's a foundation and a concealer stick. It's so important if you want to get the most out of your minimalist stick to make sure you have really nice, plump, hydrated skin beforehand. And I'm literally just gonna go in all over my face with this. This is in the shade Linen, and I'm actually running out of this. I think I have like a few uses left, and then I'm gonna have to get a new one. I honestly can't think of a more perfect travel makeup item. Like, you're just taking care of your concealer and your foundation when you bring this, and it's also hella lightweight. I do prefer to blend this in with a damp beauty blender, so I'm just gonna go to town. And this is gonna give you a very satin finish. It's a very natural skin finish. If you're a person who doesn't love the super dewy foundations, this is like a perfect Goldilocks because it just looks like skin. Do you see how this just gives me that like perfect, almost sort of airbrushed look to my skin? And again, I just want to drive home with this stick. You are going to see these kind of results as long as you have really nice prepped skin. Like, I go in on top of freshly hydrated skin with this stick, and it's gorgeous. So I went ahead and did just like a little bit of bronzer and my brows off camera. And now I'm moving on to the third piece of my collection, which are the Merit Solo Shadows. Now, I did a whole sponsored video devoted to these solo shadows a while back when they released. I have fallen even more in love with these. They're such an incredible minimalist eyeshadow product, which is totally my jam. Today, I'm gonna use one of the statement shades. I'm gonna use a shade that I actually haven't tried on camera before, and this is called Social. This is just the most unique shade. It's cool toned, and cool tone kind of scares me off, but not this. It's just absolutely perfect. My favorite way to apply these shadows is with your finger. Hands down, I've tried it with brushes, I've tried it with their brush, and it's really, really nice, but I personally feel like I have the most control with my finger, and they dry down in 15 seconds. So it is a quicker dry down, but I never have issues with that because it's just so easy to apply. So there it is on my finger, and now I'm just tapping that onto my lid. And just look at how beautifully that taps out with the warmth of my finger. That shade is just gorgeous, and I'm just gonna say it was not what I was expecting. Honestly, it's kind of one of those like nuanced shades that you don't fully understand until you apply it and you're like, oh damn, there's so much going on there. This goes without saying, but you definitely want to make sure that when you wear this product, your lids are nice and hydrated. You want to make sure you have an eye cream on. Next, we're going in with their Clean Lash Mascara, and this is one of my favorite mascaras. I actually just ran out of mine, so you can see I have a fresh tube I'm going to open. And the great thing about their mascara is that it's a tubing mascara. I will tell you, I'm not always a tubing mascara fan because sometimes I personally feel like the tubes, when you're washing them away, are just like a little all over the place. Like they're honestly kind of hard to get rid of for me. This is the only tubing mascara I've ever found where I don't feel that way. Like I don't feel annoyed by all the little black strings when I'm washing my face. I don't know what about this is like a little bit more low key, but I can actually handle it and it gives me gorgeous lashes. So that is what the wand looks like. And it really is like a nice sort of sensible medium-sized wand, not too big, not too small. Look at the impact of that eye. And I just kept building and building. It doesn't get clumpy. And I should mention that you get to choose your own shades for the collection, like your own shades of the lipsticks, the blushes, the solo shadows, all that jazz. So the 5th product in my collection is indeed the Merit Flush Foam. So this is the shade Mood, and you can see this is their older packaging. Their newer packaging is all this like beautiful gold. Just gonna swatch that for you there on my arm, a perfect fall winter shade. And again, I wanna reiterate, this is not the only shade option there is. You have so many options, and if you wanna catch more shades that I've talked about, you should definitely go back and watch my older Merit content, because I've definitely used many, many shades of the Flush Foams. And I just think this shade complements this eye shade so, so well. Look at that. And the thing I love about these Flush Foams is that you really can work with them no matter what you wear, whether you set something with powder, whether you use your fingers, whether you use a brush, whether you use a sponge. Like these are... Can I say that these are my favorite? Yes, I can. These are my favorite current cream blushes. Like I cannot get enough of these. And just because I'm extra, just for good measure, I'm gonna go in with like one of my all-time favorite blush shades ever. This is the shade Stockholm. And I love to just go in with her right on the apples. Like even before blending it out, just look at it. Look at it on top of that blush. This is really one of the most beautiful, like proper lipstick formulas I've found recently. And these 2 shades, I cannot get enough of. So I just lightly lined my lips, and I'm actually gonna go in with the combination of the shade Millennial and the shade Baby. So this is Baby. Just look at that nude. And this is the shade Millennial. You know what? I'm just going to use one because I feel like I've used Millennial a lot. So we're just going to focus all of our energy onto Baby. There she is in the tube. So creamy. Oh my God, I forgot how gorgeous this shade is on its own. See, again, this is like a Goldilocks shade. Like it's not too cool tone, it's not super warm, it's kind of neutral and therefore just wildly flattering. Damn, okay, wow, rediscovery on Baby, all right? Okay guys, so that is the finished look and that is my collection. I am just over the moon about this. Again, it's 6 products. If you were to purchase those at full price altogether, it would be $182, but like I said, they're giving a 15% off to my audience if you purchase my collection. So instead of $182, it's $155. The kicker is they have the most incredible free gift with purchase right now. Like truly, I've got to get my hot little hands on this because what they did was they reimagined their Merit signature bag and they had Proenza Schooler designed this incredible vegan leather reversible clutch bag. You guys, this is like the coolest bag I've ever seen. Like I said, it's reversible. So one side is black and the other side is that Merit blue that all of their packaging comes in. I can't believe that with a $100 purchase on the website, they're just going to send you this bag. Obviously, I need to get my hands on this bag because I feel like I would use it all the time in New York City. If you want to shop my collection, you can just scroll down to my description box. Everything is linked down below. You guys are the best. Please stay safe out there and cheers till next time.